Hey everyone! So, I just wanted to take a few moments from my workout day to come on and just say a few things. So, by now, you guys should know, or at least a few of you should know, that I don't really like to, or I prefer not to sit and continuously make videos about a sickness or anything like that. Like I get a lot of questions about fibroids and how long did it take for my fibroids to be gone, and what all did I do, and this and this and that and that. And so, because I prefer not to sit and just talk about sickness, talk about a disease, because where you place your energy is where you place your attention is really where all your energy is going to be going, right? And so I don't want my energy or my attention going into talking about sickness and disease in that form of way. I don't have those emotions that's connected to any of that because I transmuted all of that stuff. Now, the thing that I would like to do, and the thing that I've been attempting to do, is really to just show you and tell you about how I heal myself. And so, to tell you honestly how long it's going to take for your or this ailment to be removed from your body, so that you can feel whole and feel back to yourself, like get rid of this fibroid that's developed within you. I mean, I could tell you it took 5 months, really. I could tell you it took 5 days. I can tell you that it took a few hours. But then if I tell you this and it doesn't take you this time, then you're gonna go, you're gonna probably get into a funk and be thinking, well, I can't do it. I mean, I've been working at this for 5 months and it's still within me. It's not gone anywhere. But you have to keep in mind that this is your journey. This is your process. And it's going to be different for each and every one of us. So you can't focus on the length of time that it took me, that it probably took your neighbor, that it took anyone. You actually have to focus on you. You have to be in that moment of what you're doing for yourself, because it's all about you and it's not about your next door neighbor, and it's definitely not about me. This is your healing. This is your personal journey, right? So, like I said, I just wanted to take a chill pill. Well, not take a chill pill. I just wanted to take a moment from my workout and come on and just share that with you, because I know that, I mean, it could be a little bit frustrating, at first, but as long as you keep it up, you have to continuously work at this, and you have to remember, always finding new, beautiful, wonderful experiences and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. That's actually how you're going to be programming these habits. That's the way the subconscious mind actually works. And thinking about these fibroids or your sickness, whatever illness, whatever this disease is that's inside of your body, that's another way of actually programming your body, because now you have all of these chemicals that's firing off inside of your body, and these chemicals can actually cause some sort of an addiction, and it's all going down into your subconscious mind. And now your subconscious mind, well, not now, but your subconscious mind actually runs on auto mode, and it stores all of that into its memory banks, and it will pull up at any moment. So you don't want to continue sitting and thinking about these past experiences of illnesses and what it felt like, and because that's not something that's actually happening right now. It's only a memory, and it's only an emotion, and that emotion is actually something that you can get over. You just have to detach yourself from that emotion. Like my mom's death, and this is probably like one of the most traumatic things that some of us have actually been through: a death of a parent or death of a very close loved one. And that's something that can be scarring, especially when you're your mom, you're doing everything. She's the one that brought you into this world, gave you life with assistance from your dad. She's the one that nourished you and taught you and first programmed you to, right? So that's actually like one of the most serious ways that you can be programmed. And these emotions that you're holding in just from that event alone can be a bit traumatic, and it is programming. And those are things that you want to get out of you. You want to get all of those because it's a negative emotion in a way. So you want to work through that. And those are some of the things that I have been doing, and I continuously do. I work through all that. I work and I seek to transmute all of those energies into something that's really going to be beneficial to me, and I use those new emotions to build up for new habits for my subconscious mind, so that my subconscious mind will just pull on all of that positivity, and I'm just having all these new experiences. And I don't have to worry about things that happened in the past, because it does no good, right? So yeah, I don't want to stay on here too long. I really do want to get back into my little workout, but just remember, you want to disassociate yourself from any of those experiences that's really not doing you much good. And before I get off here, let me just say this, because for example, with the death of a family member, right? Okay, so these emotions, again, they can be very traumatic, and some of the main places that you're actually going to be feeling these emotions is going to be in your first 3 lower energy zones. That's your root chakra, that's your sacral chakra, that's your solar chakra, and mostly you're going to probably feel that within your sacral chakra. So that's like the area that's your navel, like right behind your navel, right? So an example of what I would do and what I have done to like work that out, I went back into that experience, and I wanted to actually see it for what it was. And although it was very traumatic back then when it was actually happening, I understand, and and you get to see that was something that was happening then. Right now, in this very moment, as I'm sitting and thinking about that, an emotion might want to come up, but it's not going to come up. And it's not that I'm denying it or anything like that. It's just that it's something that I actually worked through. And I know that it's not something that's going on right now in this very moment, because right now in this very moment, I can actually sit and think about my mom, what she looked like inside of the casket, what she looked like as she was going through her illnesses, how that disease actually ravaged her body. And I don't have those traumatic emotions going on within me. I mean, I don't feel that overswelling of emotions that's going to bring me to tears and just break me down, because I worked through all of that. I mean, I love my mom, and we did everything together, and so those are some of the things that I focused on. And those are the things that you want to focus on. You want to focus on the beautiful, wonderful times that you actually had with this person, that energy that they gave to you, the life that they presented you with, all those times that you spent with them. Those are the things that you want to think about. Those are those emotions that you want to hold within you, and you focus on those. And so now, as you're starting to think about, this is the anniversary of my mom's death, you're not going to be breaking down and having fits and just not being able to go throughout your day because you just went into this funk of something that actually happened in the past, instead of staying right there inside of the present and being right there in the now for what's going on now. So now you're not going to be pulling up all those emotions from the past that have been stored, and that your body has memorized and memorized and memorized over every year since this person has passed. Because it's every year, I mean, you can see it all through social networking. You'll see every year the anniversary of my mom's death. And today I am just feeling just so horrible. I'm crying, I'm this and that. That's because you haven't worked through those emotions. You haven't transmuted those emotions. You're not living in the now. You have to actually see that event for what it was. It's life, it's death. Shit happens. And I know that's kind of a cold way to put it, or it may seem like it's a cold way to put it. I mean, but it's really not. It's truth. Shit happens. It's part of life. Life and death. You can't have one without the other. And although they're gone physically from our view, from we can't touch them, we can't do this, energy never dies. And that's what we are. We are energy. Energy never dies. It just transforms. And it transforms into something else that's beautiful and that we can pull on it, as so long as our minds are in the proper frame, I guess. Because right now, I just can't think of something else to really say in regards to that. But your mind has to be in the right space. And something really interesting, like with my older sister, her fiance passed. Well, he didn't just pass, he actually committed suicide, right? This was some years ago. And of course that tore her up. And so, you know, I had to come there. I have my balcony door open, and there's this fly that's flying around, and it's kind of distracting me, but but yeah, so he passed, and she was really distraught. And so we had a conversation, you know, and in that conversation, I can't remember it all verbatim, but I do recall mentioning to her that because of the love that they shared, and there was a lot of energy that was built up between them, and she needs to know that that energy is still around, and it's there whenever she needs it, and he'll even be sending her different signals. And so I mentioned to her, I said, so, you know, you'll be sitting one day, or you might go somewhere, and you might see something on the window. There might be a little child or something come up to you, and it's going to be a memory of him. Like when I drove to the movies one day after my breakup, I saw written on the side of the there was a car that was parked next to me, and it was a dirty car, and someone had scribbled in it, "I'm still with you and I love you," right? And so I looked at that, and the only thing that came to my head, I mean, and it wasn't my mom, because this was like before our mom had passed, and it was just like, I mean, it was just like great timing, and I just don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, and there's a lesson or a learning or something that's going to be inside of that. So, you know, I explained that to her, and, you know, and I told her, you know, you're going to be having these same experiences, and when you have these experiences, live in that. Live in that experience. Feel the joy of that. Let that joy just completely immerse you, and it's going to take you somewhere completely different, and it's going to be beautiful, and that's what you want to hold on to. So there, okay, so really that's where I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this right here, and I hope you guys actually like my new intro. So I figure when I'm doing little vlogging like this, I have a completely different intro from when I'm doing something where I'm going to be cooking food. I know I haven't prepared any food dishes in a while, and I'll do something a little bit later, but I do appreciate it when you guys watch my videos, learn something from my videos, and you're able to actually share it with your friends, the information that you're actually able to pick up, learn, and bring into yourself to actually help you out. So, and if you like my information, you like the things that you see on my channel, then go ahead, subscribe to it, leave a comment. And as a matter of fact, I would really like to know what you think about this video. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the content, because it really does help me out. It helps me to make things a bit better for the community that we're in here. Okay, and this is going to be my actual ending. All right, and I just want to say peace and peace.
And that is the point. It is healing from within more than just the herbs. It's changing the eating habits, because we're toxic, and that's part of creating those toxic thoughts.
And toxic emotions and emotions, all of that
emotions, stuff. Energy and motion. That's where it really begins. But it is healing from within. That's the true
energy
healing.
and motion.
So you say you want to watch more videos that's on my channel, so you should click right here. And you say you don't want to miss any of the videos that's going to be playing on my channel, so you need to subscribe to my channel, then you should be clicking right over here.